Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Metroid Prime Remaster. In our last video we made our way over to the Phazon mines and we're going to start going through them today. So it's going to be a bit of a heavier combat focused episode today. So we're going to face some tough enemies in here for sure. There's a couple turrets there that I hope I can take out before I have to go down there. And my goal today is to hopefully pick up the super bomb by the end of the episode. That'll be a huge upgrade for us if I can make it all the way there. We're going to have to fight our way room by room to get down there because this is going to be kind of a tough area. Yeah, luckily we've collected about 8 health tanks, I think. Yeah, that's the turret I was hoping to deal with. And now some of these crates actually explode too. Seems like everything's trying to kill us down here. I believe these are mega turrets maybe. Like they have a bit more health and maybe pack a bit more of a punch. Okay, gotta turn off that energy field. Just trying to be a little cautious and conserve some health here, because I know how much this is gonna get crazy for us once we get into it. Oh, and I mistakenly just walked in front of 2 mega turrets. Not sure if you can kill them with like the regular blaster, but missiles seem to work the best for them. Yeah, I love that we can use that beam to pull in power-ups. Alright, we have invisible pirates now. I know it wants to use the combat visor, but I try to avoid putting that on unless I absolutely have to find something. I know it makes it kind of hard to see what's actually going on around us. You see what I mean though? This is the first room we've really gone into and we're already getting attacked by a whole bunch of invisible pirates. Ooh, we're starting to see red doors now. We do not have a beam to deal with that yet. Okay, so this is the start of where we run into the experimental soldiers. So basically whatever color they are is the beam that's going to damage them the most. So these guys are purple, telling me I need to be using the wave beam against them. But we will run into some yellow and some white enemies to use the power beam and ice beam on. Again, they were doing a lot of research down here using Phazon and trying to create different soldiers and experimenting on Metroid. So we're going to run into all sort of experimental prototype enemies here. Okay, the door's unlocked. Which door's unlocked? Oh, I didn't realize this turned around this way. It's not a door, it's a hatch. If it's in the roof, it's no longer a door, am I right? Yeah, the cloaking enemies, I think you can use any weapon on. Yeah, and we're starting to encounter radiation more and more in this area. I feel like it gives us like a white door just to know we'll be on the ice beam, and then it'll send out enemies that aren't weak to the ice beam sometimes. It's like they'll have a white door followed by a bunch of purple enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and collect whatever scraps of health I can along the way. Okay, it's just like a weapons loadout for elite pirates.
Recorded to logbook.
Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sierra made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with phase-on strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo phase-on with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully. That doesn't sound good for us. Okay, so the switches turn on platforms we can climb up on. Yeah, it just seems like everything they research creates chaos for us. Alright, well, I think that takes care of them, but we're already down almost 2 health tanks. We've barely scratched the surface of these mines. Alright, looks like we're headed up higher. Alright, yellow enemies now, so we gotta use our power beam on them. Okay, so we have to get this laser lined up with the back wall. Now I gotta figure out how to get it to shoot so we can blast a hole in the wall. Maybe I have to scan the computer or the wall? Yeah, because it says if I hit the other walls, the mines could collapse. So I don't want to hit that. I just want to hit that back wall somehow. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if we triggered a collapse. Would, like, pieces of the ceiling fall on us and damage us or something? Oh, we took a lot of damage doing that. Seems like this is going to be a whole puzzle. Yeah, okay, there's like a whole map and you gotta connect things to get up to the right level. Seems like we'll probably have to make our way to the top of this tower somehow. Okay, so that part's connected. Now I just have to make sure the bottom's connected to it somehow. So I think we might have to go back down to get that lined up. There's another one up higher too. I just want to see if any of these tracks line up and which one we need to connect. Okay, so I can't get up there using any of them yet, so let's rotate the track. Okay, red one's useless at the moment. Doesn't let us jump over the little blockage either. Alright, well that's not helpful. We might have to spin this one more time. Yeah, none of those tracks are useful till I move it again. Okay, I think maybe the red one connects now. We'll try this one first. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, seems like we got it. But it also seems like there's higher up and more to this tower. Alright, seems like there's debris stopping us from using that one, so we're gonna have to go through the door. I bet we'll have to backtrack here later with some way to clear that up. Phazon Mines level 2. So we're going even deeper down. Seems weird that we always platform up and climb up just to take an elevator lower. Very counterproductive. Oh, I thought I was far enough away from that one. Oh, nice. That was a lucky guess. Now, if only I can platform up there to get our missile upgrade. We're going to be at almost 100 missiles soon. I don't even want to think about how many of those I've probably missed. This must be one of those elite hunters they've been talking about. So this is what adding Phazon to the hunters does to them. Sure would be nice if this thing had a health bar so we could see if we were damaging it. Seems like it was invulnerable there for a while. Okay, it's armored and well armed. Energy siphon absorbs beam weapon shots. Makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. So yeah, our missiles should be working. Okay, so it seems like when it's siphoning energy, maybe we can't damage it. Okay, now we need more health and more missiles. I hope those things don't become like a common enemy we run into everywhere. Investigations into possible ingress point for the impact crater continue. To meet with failure, the shield of strange energy that protects it is invulnerable, leading to the tunnel past it have proven fruitless. So there's some creature in that crater, it looks like. Massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. Seems like a final boss. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armored suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit that delivers Aran to command, dead or alive. It matters not. So obviously the space pirates know that we're here and they're after all our technology now. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Aran's arsenal based off data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe it can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects ended up twisted when engaged in the morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. Okay, so we've scanned a quarter of everything in this game already. And that's with me just kind of casually doing it. I've definitely skipped a lot. We have our first ice beam enemy. They don't seem easy to freeze. Yeah, and the beams you use on them don't seem extra effective against them like they're supposed to. These guys are just destroying our health. We've already used more than half of our health tanks. Finding a save point would be kind of nice right about now.
Recording to logbook.
Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we've at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, that each acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of the 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater, whatever creature it shelters, will be ours for the taking. Oh, that turns off the force field. We've come to another dead end. It is clear that now that we will never discover the location of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages on the totems. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysis can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding the artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost.
Recording to logbook.
Okay, this is all just about them trying to open the impact crater. So again, it seems like a meteor came here, wiped out all the life, poisoned the planet. And the space pirates arrived looking to harvest the phazon as an energy source, but they've been experimenting with adding it to their own hunters and the Metroids. And they've discovered that there's some sort of massive creature inside the crater that the Chozo have locked behind 12 artifacts. So we don't really know if the Chozo put the creature there or just like found it and sealed it off. But it seems like that's going to be like kind of the final boss of the game once we get all the artifacts and manage to unlock it all. Seems like we can like use this room as a half pipe of some sort. Let's get out of here though before we get poisoned. Of course there would be more enemies in here to attack us. We haven't found a room yet that isn't full of space pirates. We're getting shot from all angles here. Seems like shooting missiles at them just gets deflected. Kinda have to use the proper colored weapon on them. I don't love that we're surrounded by these elite hunters in these glass jars. Especially since we've already seen one smash out of it.
Recording to logbook.
Okay, so they've created an even more powerful elite pirate using extra phazon. That's not going to be good for us later. Dude, it seems like they just started pumping phazon into some of these to see how big they could get it. And it seems like it can even use the phazon to heal itself. That's going to be a boss at some point for sure. Codenamed Omega Pirate. Our only concern at this point is its over-dependence on phazon. Yeah, that thing's definitely going to bust out and attack us at some point. Hopefully not in the near future, because I'm low on health. Only have 2 energy tanks left. I don't seem to see any save points around. Really hoping we can make it to the power bomb without getting destroyed. Okay, something's flying around down there that's cloaked. Possibly this thing we were just reading about. But our power bomb is down there and we need to get it. We also need to turn off that force field to get at the power bomb somehow. Wonder if I can shoot that cloaked enemy from up here. Our visor is useless at seeing it too. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we managed to electrocute it. Alright, whatever that was, it wasn't so bad. Okay, I guess we gotta go down there with the morph ball to collect our power bomb explosive. Alright, we'll play your little maze game. Oh, that's a dead end. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Must have. Okay, so our explosion can turn off some of the lasers in our way. Not sure if it works with all of them or just specific ones when we're on that little patch of water. Keep bumping into them by accident. Kind of wobbly and twitchy to try and get through here. Alright, we got the power bomb. So that's where I think we're going to leave it today. Thanks for watching, and come see what happens next in more Metroid Prime Remastered. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.